Thanks for watching this video. Please leave your like, subscribe to the channel and leave your comments. Exodus 5. 1. And afterward Moses and Aaron went, and said unto Pharaoh, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, Let my people go, that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness. 2. But Pharaoh said, Who is the Lord, whose voice shall I obey, to let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, nor will I let Israel go. 3. And they said, The God of the Hebrews has found us, therefore let us now go 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God, lest he come upon us with pestilence or with the sword. 4. Then said the king of Egypt unto them, Moses and Aaron, Why do ye make the people to cease from their works? Go to your burdens. 5. And Pharaoh also said, Behold, the people of the land are already many, and you make them leave their burdens. 6. Therefore Pharaoh commanded the taskmasters of the people, and their officers, that same day, saying, 7. Do not henceforth give the people straw to make bricks, as you did before, they go themselves, and gather straw for themselves. 8. And thou shalt charge them an account of the bricks which they made before, you shall not detract from it, because they are idle, therefore they cry out, saying, Come, let us sacrifice to our God. 9. Let the service be made worse for these men, that they may be at work and not put their trust in lying words. 10. Then the taskmasters of the people, and their officers, went out and spoke to the people, saying, Thus says Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. 11. Go yourselves, and get straw where you can find it, for nothing shall be diminished from your service. 12. So the people were scattered throughout the land of Egypt, gathering stubble instead of straw. 13. And the exactors pressed them, saying, Finish your work, the task of each day, as when there was straw. 14. And the officers of the children of Israel, whom Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were flogged, saying, Why did you not finish your work, making bricks as before, yesterday and today? 15. Therefore the officers of the children of Israel went and cried out to Pharaoh, saying, Why do you do this to your servants? 16. Straw is not given to your servants, and they say to us, Make bricks, and, behold, thy servants are beaten, but your people are to blame. 17. But he said, Ye are idle, you are idle, therefore ye say, Let us sacrifice to the Lord. 18. Go, therefore, now, work, straw, however, shall not be given you, yet you shall account for the bricks. 19. Then the officers of the children of Israel were afflicted, because it was said, Thou shalt not lessen from your bricks, from the day's task in its day. 20. And they found Moses and Aaron standing opposite them when they left Pharaoh. 21. And they said unto them, The Lord look upon you, and judge it, because you have made our case loathsome before Pharaoh, and before his servants, by giving them the sword in their hand, to slay us. 22. Then, becoming Moses to the Lord, he said, Lord, why did you hurt this people? Why did you send me? 23. For ever since I came before Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has treated this people badly, and from no luck did you deliver your people. Exodus 6. 1. Then said the Lord unto Moses, Now thou shalt see what I will do to Pharaoh, for by a mighty hand he will let them go, yea, by a mighty hand he will drive them out of his land. 2. God spoke more to Moses, and said, I am the Lord. 3. And I appeared to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, as the Almighty God, but by my name, the Lord, I was not fully known to them. 4. And I also established my covenant with them, to give them the land of Canaan, the land of their sojourns, in which they were sojourners. 5. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians serve, and I have remembered my covenant. 6. Therefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and will deliver you from bondage, and will redeem you with an outstretched arm, and with great judgments. 7. And I will take you for my people, and I will be your God, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God, which brought you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. 8. And I will bring you into the land, concerning which I lifted up my hand, which I swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I the Lord will give it to you for an inheritance. 9. Thus spake Moses unto the children of Israel, but they would not hearken to Moses, because of anguish of spirit and hardship. 10. The Lord spoke further to Moses, saying, 11. Go in, and speak to Pharaoh king of Egypt, that he let the children of Israel go out of his land. 12. Moses, however, spoke before the Lord, saying, Behold, the children of Israel have not listened to me, how then will Pharaoh listen to me? I too am of uncircumcised lips. 13. Yet the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, and gave them a commandment for the children of Israel, and for Pharaoh king of Egypt, to bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. 14. These are the heads of their fathers' houses, the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, Enoch and Palu, Hezrom and Carmi, these are the families of Reuben. 15. And the sons of Simeon, Jemuel, Shemin, Ohad, Jachin, Zor and Saul, the son of a Canaanite woman, these are the families of Simeon. 16. And these are the names of the sons of Levi, according to their generations, Gershon, Kohat and Merari, and the years of Levi's life were 137 years. 17. The sons of Gershon, Libni and Shimei, according to their families. 18. And the sons of Kohat, Amram, Izhar, Hebron and Uzziel, and the years of Kohat's life were 133 years. 19. And the sons of Merari, Mali and Muzi, these are the families of Levi according to their generations. 20. And Amram took Jochebed his aunt to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses, and the years of Amram's life were 137 years. 21. And the sons of Izhar, Korah, Nepheg, and Zikri. 22. And the sons of Uzziel, Mishael, Elzaphan and Sitri. 23. And Aaron took Elisheba, daughter of Amminadab, sister of Nahshon, to wife, and she bore him Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. 24. And the sons of Korah, Assur, Elkanah, and Abiasaph, these are the families of the Korahites. 25. And Eleazar the son of Aaron took one of the daughters of Putiel to wife, and she bare him Phinehas, these are the heads of the fathers of the Levites, according to their families. 26. These are Aaron and Moses, to whom the Lord said, Bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt by their armies. 27. These are they who spoke to Pharaoh king of Egypt to bring the children of Israel out of Egypt, these are Moses and Aaron. 28. And it came to pass on that day, when the Lord spoke to Moses in the land of Egypt. 29. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, I am the Lord, speak to Pharaoh king of Egypt all that I say to you. 30. And Moses said before the Lord, Behold, I am of uncircumcised lips, how then will Pharaoh listen to me? Exodus 7. 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, Behold, I have made thee a god over Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet. 2. You shall speak all that I command you, and Aaron your brother shall speak to Pharaoh, that he let the children of Israel go out of his land. 3. But I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and will multiply my signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. 4. Pharaoh will not listen to you, and I will lay my hand upon Egypt, and bring my armies, my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt, with great judgments. 5. Then the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord, when I stretch out my hand over Egypt, and take the children of Israel from among them. 6. So did Moses and Aaron, as the Lord commanded them, so they did. 7. And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 years old, when they spoke to Pharaoh. 8. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, 9. When Pharaoh speaks to you, saying, Do you a miracle, then you shall say to Aaron, take your rod, and cast it down before Pharaoh, and it will become a serpent. 10. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh, and they did as the Lord commanded, and Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh, and before his servants, and it became a serpent. 11. And Pharaoh also called the wise and the sorcerers, and the magicians of Egypt did the same with their enchantments. 12. For each cast down his rod, and they became serpents, but Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. 13. But Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he would not listen to them, as the Lord had spoken. 14. Then said the Lord to Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened, he refuses to let the people go. 15. Go to Pharaoh in the morning, behold, he will go out to the waters, stand before him on the bank of the river, and the rod that turned into a snake you shall take in your hand. 16. And you shall say to him, the Lord God of the Hebrews has sent me to you, saying, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness, but, behold, until now you have not heard. 17. Thus saith the Lord, by this thou shalt know that I am the Lord, behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood. 18. And the fish that are in the river will die, and the river will stink, and the Egyptians will be disgusted to drink from the water of the river. 19. And the Lord said unto Moses, say unto Aaron, take thy rod, and stretch out thy hand over the waters of Egypt, over her streams, over her rivers, and over her pools, and over all the assembly of her waters. That they may become blood, and there be blood in all the land of Egypt, both in the wooden and in the stone vessels. 20. And Moses and Aaron did just as the Lord had commanded, and Aaron lifted up his rod, and smote the waters that were in the river, in the sight of Pharaoh, and in the sight of his servants, and all the waters of the river were turned to blood. 21. And the fish, which were in the river, died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink the water of the river, and there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. 22. But the magicians of Egypt also did the same with their spells, so that Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he would not listen to them, as the Lord had said. 23. And Pharaoh turned, and went into his house, he has not even set his heart on this. 24. And all the Egyptians dug wells beside the river, to drink water, because they could not drink of the water of the river. 25. Thus were fulfilled 7 days after the Lord had smitten the river. Exodus 8. 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, go to Pharaoh, and say unto him, thus saith the Lord, let my people go, that they may serve me. 2. And if you refuse to let him go, behold, I will smite all your borders with frogs. 3. And the river will breed frogs, which will come up and come to your house, and to your bedroom, and on your bed, and to the houses of your servants, and on your people, and to your ovens, and to your kneading troughs. 4. And the frogs will come up on you, and on your people, and on all your servants. 5. And the Lord said to Moses, say to Aaron, stretch out your hand with your rod over the streams, and over the rivers, and over the ponds, and cause frogs to come up over the land of Egypt. 6. And Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and frogs came up, and covered the land of Egypt. 7. Then the magicians did the same with their enchantments, and they caused frogs to come up over the land of Egypt. 8. And Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron, and said, pray the Lord to take away the frogs from me and my people, afterward I will let the people go, that they may sacrifice to the Lord. 9. And Moses said to Pharaoh, please tell me when shall I pray for you, and for your servants, and for your people, to remove the frogs from you in your houses, and let them remain only in the river? 10. And he said, tomorrow. And Moses said, let it be according to your word, that you may know that there is none like the Lord our God. 11. And the frogs shall depart from thee, from thy houses, from thy servants, and from thy people, they will only stay in the river. 12. Then Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried to the Lord because of the frogs which he had set on Pharaoh. 13. And the Lord did according to the word of Moses, and the frogs died in the houses, in the courtyards, and in the fields. 14. And they gathered together in heaps, and the land stank. 15. When Pharaoh saw that there was rest, he hardened his heart and would not listen to them, as the Lord had said. 16. And the Lord said to Moses, Say to Aaron, Stretch out your rod and strike the dust of the earth, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt. 17. And they did so, and Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod, and smote the dust of the earth, and there were many lice in men and cattle, all the dust of the earth became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. 18. And the wizards did likewise with their enchantments to produce lice, but they could not, and there were lice on men and cattle. 19. Then said the wise men to Pharaoh, This is the finger of God. But Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he would not listen to them, as the Lord had said. 20. The Lord said to Moses, Rise early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh, behold, he will go out to the waters, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. 21. For if you will not let my people go, behold, I will send swarms of flies on you, and on your servants, and on your people, and into your houses, and the houses of the Egyptians will be filled with these swarms, and also the land where they are. 22. And in that day I will set apart the land of Goshen, in which my people dwell, that there be no swarms of flies in it, so that you may know that I am the Lord in the midst of this land. 23. And I will put separation between my people and your people, tomorrow this sign will take place. 24. And the Lord did so, and great swarms of flies came to the house of Pharaoh and to the houses of his servants, and over all the land of Egypt, the land was corrupted by these swarms. 25. Then Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron, and said, Go and sacrifice to your God in this land. 26. And Moses said, It is not expedient for us to do so, for we would sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians to the Lord our God. Behold, if we sacrifice the abomination of the Egyptians before their eyes, would they not stone us? 27. Let us go 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God, as he tells us. 28. Then Pharaoh said, I will let you go, that you may sacrifice to the Lord your God in the wilderness, only that, going, you do not go far, pray also for me. 29. And Moses said, Behold, I go out from thee, and I will pray the Lord, that these swarms of flies may depart from Pharaoh, and from his servants, and from his people, tomorrow, only that Pharaoh deceive me no more, not letting this people go to sacrifice to the Lord. 30. So Moses went out from Pharaoh, and prayed to the Lord. 31. And the Lord did according to the word of Moses, and the swarms of flies departed from Pharaoh, from his servants, and from his people, not one remained. 32. But Pharaoh hardened his heart this time, and he would not let the people go. Thanks for watching this video. Please leave your like, subscribe to the channel and leave your comments.